Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. We're going to talk about Angelina and Chris from Jersey Shore again today. It looks like things continue to get a little bit messy in their divorce situation because Angelina recently filed a new filing in their divorce. In this filing, she is requesting that the judge ban Chris from being able to talk negatively about her on TV, but not just on TV, but to like the other Jersey cast members, to production, which I feel like is a violation of like his First Amendment rights. Like, I understand her asking the judge, can you make sure he don't go on TV like defaming me or talking negatively about me, but to request that the judge make sure he does not talk to the cast members or production about Angelina, I don't see how that's possible. I don't know, you guys. So let's go ahead. I'm going to go over this article really quick and then give you guys my thoughts about this. So Chris, who is 42 years old, he filed for a divorce on January 20th of this year, and Angelina has filed her answer and a counterclaim on March 25th. So in her response, Angelina is requesting that not only does she want her marital settlement agreement enforced, but she also wants the judge to compel Chris to adhere to a confidentiality agreement that was executed on the same day. So the marital settlement agreement, I'm thinking that's their prenup. So before they got married, they went to their attorneys. They had their attorneys write up this prenup agreement where basically everything that she came into the marriage with would be hers. But also, not only did they sign that prenup, they signed something else, basically a confidentiality agreement stating that everything that happened between them, he would keep it confidential and he would not be able to go on TV and blast it to the masses. So she is asking the judge to make sure Chris adheres to that as well. In the filing, Angelina asked the judge to enforce the parties' fully executed marital settlement agreement dated on July 14th, 2021, and any and all subsequently executed documents. She also asked that Chris is compelled and enforced to adhere to the terms agreed to in the fully executed confidentiality agreement dated on July 14th, 2021. Angelina asked that Chris be prohibited from disparaging her and from releasing details of their marriage to third parties and or through social media, the press, any members associated with Jersey Shore, including but not limited to speaking to the cast members and our producers of Jersey Shore in violation of the parties' executed agreements. So that's the one that's kind of blowing me away there, is like, I understand you had a confidentiality agreement. Like, she is a celebrity, D-list, whatever you want to call her, but she's a celebrity. So he can sell stories about her to publications, whether or not they be true or not, whatever. He can sell these stories claiming XYZ and people may believe it because he was married to her. So she's trying to protect herself in that way. Like, I don't want him to be able to sell stories about me, to media outlets. I don't want him to just be able to get on social media and say XYZ about me because now we're in the middle of this nasty divorce. So I understand that. But for her to then request that he cannot even speak to cast members or, members of their production team of the show, she's wanting the judge to tell Chris, you can't talk to anyone about Angelina if it's in a negative light. And I just don't see how that's possible. Like, we all have a First Amendment right to freedom of speech, regardless of if, he's saying something that she don't like. As long as it's true, then there should not be anything that could stop him. Now, if he's going to the cast members and lying on her, that's one thing. But if he's just telling about how crappy their marriage was because of things that Angelina did, if it's true, then there's nothing that she can do to stop him. And I would think, right? I'm not an attorney. I have no legal background, so who knows? But I wouldn't think that this would even be possible. She also asked for any further relief that the court may deem equitable and just. In the filing, Angelina also asked that her estranged husband's divorce complaint be dismissed as she is filing her own counterclaim for divorce. This makes no sense to me. The Star agreed to all of the points in Chris's initial divorce complaint, with the exception that his filing did not acknowledge that she had previously filed for divorce before him back in January 2021. So this is the crazy thing to me. Like, who cares who filed first? Does it really matter who filed first? So she is literally asking the judge to dismiss the filing that Chris made. So Chris files for a divorce and she's like, oh, no, I'm going to need you to do away with that one because I filed one myself. And even though she agrees with all the points that Chris made in his filing, the only issue that she has with it is the fact that he did not note that she had filed first. I don't understand. If you guys have a little bit of a legal background, please explain to me why this matters. In my experience, with a little bit that I do know about divorce, whoever files first is usually responsible for legal fees, right? So if Angelina is trying to make it to where she is, you know, the one that filed first, then technically she will be responsible for legal fees unless, you know, the judge otherwise states that that burden should fall on someone else. But I would think Angelina makes more money, so technically she would be able to afford it better than Chris. But if Chris is the one that filed, the last one was dismissed. When Angelina filed January 2021, they did not show up to their court date, so the judge dismissed it. That's done. That's gone. Done, right? So they tried to get back together. It didn't work because Chris found out that she had had a 2-year affair on him, so he filed January 2022. But now she's want to file. She's like, nope, judge, I'm going to need you to do XYZ. Make sure Chris cannot talk negatively about me to anyone ever. He can't utter my name unless it's in a positive light. And I'm going to need you to just kind of dismiss his filing. And we're going to go with mine, even though mine's going to be like identical to his. This makes no sense to me, you guys. I don't see how this is possible. So you guys let me your thoughts in the comment section below. I don't know. I just thought it was really crazy that Angelina is wanting to ban Chris from being able to talk negatively about her. One thing for him to not be able to do it on TV, I get that, but even in his private life, to, you know, the cast members, because those are his friends as well now too. Actually, I think he is more friendly with them than Angelina is, because when the girls found out that it was actually Angelina that leaked the bridal party's speech, they was like, oh, you know what, we're done with her. And I think they're friendly with Chris now. So if they're friendly with Chris and they hang out with Chris and he wants to talk to them about it, that should be his right? I mean, that was his marriage as well. That was his life as well. That was the past few years of his life also, you know, so he should be able to talk about that experience with whoever he wants. And Angelina should not be so concerned with the light that is going to paint her in, because really she don't look that good anyways. I mean, a 2-year affair, and then she was not, like, she would not be intimate with her husband, but while she was being intimate with other men, because she had that 2-year affair, and then she cheated on Chris with another guy in Spain when she was off filming a spinoff show for Jersey Shore. So she's off, you know, allegedly, you know, messing with these other guys while not being intimate with her husband. And now she's concerned that her husband's going to paint her in a negative light. Like, well, duh, girl. Who cares? But she's relying on the judge to keep that from happening. You guys let me your thoughts in the comment section below. What do you guys think about this mess? This is wild. I think it's just absolutely crazy. Do you guys think that the judge is going to allow this, that he is going to rule in her favor? Leave me your thoughts in the comment section below. If you are not subscribed to the channel yet, please do me a huge favor. Hit that subscribe button and like the video. And until next time, I'll see you guys later. Goodbye, everyone.